Welcome back to the 17 News at Sunrise podcast, where we share your news on your schedule.
Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Sunrise.
Good morning. Right now at 5 tense moments in Oildale after a man allegedly assaults a woman and then tries to stab another man. What witnesses tell us coming up. And the crisis continues. Coronavirus cases soar in California and around the nation as millions prepare for Thanksgiving. And health officials say they have serious concerns. And a popular Bakersfield book series is adding to its collection. The new story, sure to bring a smile to your face. Today is Wednesday, November 25th, 2020. Good morning. It is 5 a.m. everyone, and thanks so much for joining us on this Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. I'm Alex Fisher along with Nicole Gitsky. Nicole will join us in just a bit, but first we're talking about your forecast on this Thanksgiving Eve. A lot of people wondering what it's going to look like, especially outside this holiday season, because Kev, I know a lot of people are going to have those dinners, those lunches in the outside this year.
Yeah, a lot of people are going to be having it outside this time of year, and it'll be a good forecast for that. We are expecting to see some winds maybe pick up as we head into late Thursday, Friday. I want to show you the watches and warnings right now, and you can see we have a freeze warning that will be in effect for our weekend, so we are expecting to see some cooler temperatures. And then we also have a wind advisory for the Kern County Mountains until Thursday at 2 a.m. So I do expect some winds to pick up into the Kern County Mountains late tonight into our Thursday. So keep that in mind. Today is going to be a pretty breezy day up in the mountains. Taking you outside, we've got clear skies right now for Bakersfield, 46 degrees, an east-northeast wind at 3 miles per hour. And as we take a look at the temperatures today, nice and comfortable for you with those lower 60s once again. So we haven't seen much change really in these temperatures. A chilly start out of Tehachapi at 27 under a calm wind, but that will change as we go throughout the afternoon. And you can see things are looking good right now. As we take a look at the hour-by-hour forecast, and you can see temperatures are expected into the 50s as we progress into the afternoon. I'll have much more on your forecast. That's coming up in just a little bit. For now, we'll send it back over to you.
All right, Kev, thanks so much. Your time now is 5:02 in your 17 Crime Watch, and new this morning. The search is on for a man who assaulted a woman and then tried to stab a man who intervened. This video was sent to us by Bakersfield Street Media. It happened in Oildale near the intersection of North Chester Avenue and China Grade Loop. The sheriff's office says deputies were called out just after 9 o'clock. A caller reported he saw a man assaulting a woman, then tried to intervene when the man attempted to stab him, but missed. KCSO says the man did hit the caller and slashed his tires before running away. A helicopter and canine units scoured the area, but the man was not located.
Now to the coronavirus in Kern, with 2 new deaths and 284 new cases announced yesterday. More than 9,000 people are recovering at home, while 79 remain isolated in local hospitals with more serious symptoms. To date, 447 people in Kern County have died due to COVID-19. Now, as the second wave of coronavirus continues to ravage the nation, not a single county in California is left in the state's least restrictive tier. This comes as hospitalizations and COVID-19 cases are now surging across the state. Ashley Zavala has more.
Statewide, I don't believe we've ever seen as many hospital admissions increased like we did just in the past 24 hours.
California's top health official noting serious concerns with the climbing rate of COVID-19 cases and hospitalizations. Hospitalizations in the state are up 81% over the last 2 weeks, with ICU admissions increasing by 57%. California Tuesday reported 15,329 new cases. They anticipate 12% of those new cases will wind up in the hospital 2 to 3 weeks from now.
Although we're the lighter color at the moment, that these numbers are really going up and going up quickly, and that we are truly in the midst of a surge here in California.
With this latest data and in an attempt to maintain the state's healthcare delivery system, state leaders ordered 7 more counties to take a step back in reopening. Not a single California county is left in the state's least restrictive yellow minimal tier. Asked Tuesday about the possibility of another statewide stay-at-home order, state leaders didn't say if they've established a mark to meet before making that decision.
We are trying to be thoughtful and more targeted with our approaches. We know that a number of communities and people are fatigued and tired. We want to make sure that any actions we recommend really allow us to do the things that are low risk without as many limitations.
Galley says there are a few counties that have stabilized their COVID-19 numbers that may have a chance to move forward in the tier system next week. He did not specify which ones. In Sacramento, Ashley Zavala, 17 News.
And as cases rise and the state gets put back into the highest restrictions of tiers, in regards to for our local restaurants and so forth, let's take a look at our local numbers. Right here is our curve, and this is a look at our daily cases, that's in blue, and then our 7-day average, or our daily average over a 7-day period. So you can see where we are right now. And what does this mean? It means that we have been in a worse position before, but take a look at where we are right now and where we were before the last increase. You can see we're not too far from the peak. If we continue on this trend like we did back in the summer months, we could be here in a matter of just a matter of 3 weeks or so if the current trend continues. All right, let's take a look at the hot spots across California, because a lot of people are traveling for Thanksgiving, and you can see across the state a lot of counties are seeing high infection rates. If you are headed down south, primarily into Ventura, Los Angeles, or San Bernardino counties, those are going to be hotspot areas for California. And just keep that in mind if you are traveling. Kern County is 15th on that list. Again, we're talking about Thanksgiving. Want to talk about the risk that you could have going into a gathering this holiday season. This is for Kern County, and you can see that this data comes from the Georgia Tech University, and they show how the risk that people have if they gather during the holiday. And you can see if you have a gathering of 10 in your household, there's a 15% chance that someone at that gathering could have COVID. If you go up to 50, there is a 55% chance that someone at your gathering could have COVID. So just a look at the risks that you could have if you are gathering with others during this holiday, especially in the coming days. And despite the surge in hospitalization, some local business owners say they are fed up with COVID-19 restrictions. The Open Central California rally took place yesterday on the steps of Bakersfield City Hall. Protesters say they're demanding indoor services reopen at local businesses and houses of worship. Kern County is in the state's purple tier, which means indoor operations across several industries are closed right now, including churches, gyms, non-essential businesses, and restaurants. Outdoor services are still allowed.
We are ready and we're prepared to keep the public safe within our doors. All we ask the governor for is the 25% that we had in the beginning. If we have 25% on the inside and 25% on the outside, we will have enough customers to be able to get us through the holidays.
Organizers say restaurants know how to keep up with the strict sanitization practices and should not lose out on revenue because the virus is primarily being spread in other areas, such as personal gatherings. And that is the subject of our 17 interactive feedback poll. This morning, we're asking you, should more restrictions be imposed to curb the second surge of the coronavirus here in California and in Kern County? You can call or text us at 661-888-4617. Press 1 if you think there should be more restrictions imposed, 2 if not. You can also text, tweet, email, or Facebook your comments to us. Once again, our interactive feedback phone line is 661-888-4617. And health officials say one of the best ways to help slow the spread of coronavirus is to get tested, even if you're not showing symptoms. The Kern County Latino COVID-19 Task Force is hosting 2 more free testing sites this week. The next is Saturday, starting at 9 a.m. at the Vallarta supermarkets near the corner of Niles and Mount Vernon in East Bakersfield. And another one is happening Sunday, also at 9 a.m. at Vallarta on East Panama in Southeast Bakersfield. Walk-ins are welcome, and free face masks will be handed out at each site, courtesy of Adventist Health and Jim Berg Ford. Meantime, Rite Aid is expanding its free COVID-19 testing program to include people with or without symptoms. You must be 13 or older, and you have to pre-register at Rite Aid's website. There is a drive-through testing site in Bakersfield on Olive Drive. Testing will not be available Thanksgiving or Black Friday, but will resume on Saturday. And today, the Kern Valley Healthcare District is holding a free drive-through COVID testing for Lake Isabella residents. It's happening from 7 a.m. till 2 p.m. at 6412 Laurel Avenue. Beginning next week, testing will also be available on Wednesdays and Thursdays throughout the entire month of December. The testing site will be included in the $25 gift card program for those getting tested for COVID-19.
Now in education news, Bakersfield College's choirs will perform virtually next week. Now, the concert titled Becoming Us is happening Monday at 7 p.m. The music chosen for the concert focuses on what we have been through as a community for the past 8 months. Those interested can tune in to BC Choir's YouTube channel. You can find the link to that channel on our website, kget.com. And the popular Bakersfield book series, Indie O Indie, is back with another adventure this holiday season. 17th Taylor Schaub sat down with the series author and illustrator to discuss where the real-life Bakersfield rescue has been heading this time around. Taylor?
Well, good morning, Nicole. In the fourth installment of the series, Bakersfield's favorite puppy is once again hitting the streets of Bakersfield in search of friends both young and old. From the streets of Baco to the shores of Pismo, members of the Indie Pack have followed their favorite furry friend on 4 literary adventures.
They just love when Indie goes and does something, so the reception's been great. They love it.
The real-life terrier-poodle mix is a rescue of author Teresa Adamo. The former newspaper writer, along with illustrator Jennifer Williams Cordova, created the short stories to shine a positive light on shelter dogs, as well as connect young kids with their Kern County roots.
That aspect of kids feeling connected and more invested in their community was just the biggest bonus we could have ever imagined when we started creating these books.
Now in their 4th edition, the Terradoodle, as Adamo affectionately calls him, is coming back to the city streets as he cheerfully meets and greets friends in fun, familiar places.
It's all greetings throughout town.
And it's just a quick, easy read where you get to see some fun Bakersfield things.
Titled Hello Baco, the new release is the series' first board book, giving the pair a chance to bring their beloved canine heroine to an even younger audience.
We had a lot of people with younger kids when we started our books request board books, and so that's what's really special about this one. It's got the thicker pages.
Thus far, the book has been a big hit, helping connect kids with their community at a time when many of the featured landmarks remain closed down.
This one has been really great. I think it hits on a lot of local favorites that people really like, and it's just I think the fun aspect of it and the quick, easy read aspect of it lets you go through it fast and like make an instant connection. So it's gotten a great response. It's really exciting.
The book is on sale right now for $12 on indieoindie.com. In Southwest Bakersfield, Taylor Schaub, 17 News.
KGET Business Watch is brought to you by Grapevine MSP Technology Services, the Valley's leading IT service provider.
Welcome back. We know many of you will be doing things just a little different this year and before Thanksgiving, but with the help of technology, you can still get quality time with loved ones. Liz McLaughlin shows us how.
COVID-19 concerns are putting many in-person gatherings on hold for the holidays.
So girls, are you excited for Thanksgiving?
But it's still important to get FaceTime with family.
Just touch base with them and make sure that they know that you're thinking of them, and set up Zooms with them.
This Thanksgiving, video conferencing service Zoom is lifting the 40-minute time limit on its free version.
So you can have longer get-togethers without having the paid version of Zoom.
For any video chat method, ensure you'll be seen and heard with a well-lit, quiet setting and the right device.
Frankly, most laptops have built-in microphones and built-in cameras that are not very good. Your phone is actually much better.
Try an inexpensive tripod or ring light for a better picture. Some video chat apps even have filters,
frames, and some really fun stickers.
The House Party app has built-in activities such as cards and charades games.
Emily and I are going to act, and John, you guess. Ready?
Or try teaming up to solve a mystery in an online escape room.
We got to figure this out because we're running out of time.
With Teleparty, families can have an online watch party for content from streaming apps like Netflix, Hulu, and Disney+.
So you can all watch like the same Thanksgiving movie or holiday movie together.
And if you want to work off an indulgent dinner, sign up for a virtual turkey trot.
It gives you motivation, it gives you a reason to get off the couch.
Just a few ways to stay connected while staying safe over the holidays. Liz McLaughlin, NBC News.
Welcome back. It was a big night for Bakersfield's Jim Ranger, who performed on The Voice.
The winner of this knockout is Jim.
Jim Ranger, congrats.
Ranger won his knockout round with his rendition of Tim McGraw's Humble and Kind. The 38-year-old pastor drew high praise from all four coaches, including Gwen Stefani, who said Ranger could win the season. We caught up with Ranger between rehearsals in Los Angeles.
To be going that far and to have that feedback and you know, to have Gwen Stefani say she's a fan of mine, like it's all very overwhelming.
Now, Ranger says he's very grateful for all the support here at home. He now moves on to the live shows, which begin Monday right here on TV 17. And a young Fresno girl had her Christmas wish come true as her family deals with the possibility that she may not live to see the holiday. Now, a special party was held over the weekend for 6-year-old Adriana. Presents poured in, and the busiest man in the world right now took time away from the North Pole just to pay Ariana a visit. The little girl has a brain tumor, and her parents wanted to make sure Ariana had a Christmas.
Christmas magic in November. It's a sign of hope. It restores humanity back to its roots of Christmas holidays and holiday gathering.
Local law enforcement got in on the fun too, making the atmosphere magical for Ariana, her two younger sisters, and their mom and dad. All right, thanks for that, Kevin. Now, 17 News is your local election headquarters. President-elect Joe Biden will deliver a Thanksgiving message to America today as he prepares to get his first classified intelligence briefing. Tracy Potts has the latest on this transition.
Nicole, good morning. Good morning, everyone. President-elect Biden is telling NBC he has not yet spoken with President Trump. But we do know that the White House has approved his classified daily briefing, and that could start as early as today.
America's back. We're at the head of the table once again.
President-elect Biden's thoughts shared exclusively with NBC News as he announces his national security team.
It's a team that will keep our country and our people safe and secure.
His nominees for Secretary of State, UN Ambassador, and other key roles, presenting a united front against President Trump's America First policies.
We need to be working with other countries. We need their cooperation. We need their partnership.
America is back. Multilateralism is back. Diplomacy is back.
To end this crisis, the whole world must come together.
Biden says he's already spoken with nearly 24 world leaders, reassuring allies that the U.S. is ready to cooperate. The Trump administration is cooperating, already reaching out to the Biden team on security, COVID, and foreign policy.
We'll do everything that's required by law. We'll make this work.
President Trump is taking credit for the stock market breaking 30,000.
Never been broken, that number. That's a sacred number, 30,000. Nobody thought they'd ever see it.
As Biden continues to break barriers, NBC News has learned he's considering veteran Pentagon official Michelle Flournoy as defense secretary. If confirmed, she would be the first woman ever to serve in that role. President-elect Biden also telling NBC that he will quickly reverse President Trump's climate orders, that he'll try to reopen schools and get Congress an immigration bill within the first 100 days. I'm Tracy Potts, 17 News.
Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Sunrise.
The 17 News at Sunrise podcast is a production of KGET and Nexstar Media Group. For more on all of the headlines in today's show, head to kget.com.